Welcome to my 85th birthday party at the Richardson Center. Come on and enjoy. Fun, fun, fun. Enjoy, enjoy.
And walk away. And cut. Yep. There you go. Yep, go ahead and walk in. All right. All right. And action.
Wow, look at this. Look at this. Now that's impressive. For my 80th birthday party. This was actually taken at a family reunion in Kentucky. This summer. And I was designated as the oldest member of the entire family. Usually the oldest member of the family is my grandparents, my grandfather, my mother, my dad, but I'm it. So I was the oldest member of the entire family. So that's where this picture was taken. Welcome to my 80th birthday.
And cut. Beautiful.
Bro, I want to tell you how good you made me feel when you started playing golf. I used to play pretty good, but now I think you done went past me, and that's a great thing. I wanted to come here just to tell you how much I really do enjoy watching you play. Wow. It's not many people can say they have 60 or 65 years friends, and I can truly say that's what I have, because we all grew up together. Just to look at what's going around and seeing Johnny, Willie, Richard, a couple of members of the Fab Five that's passed on. And Mr. Terrell. How many times did we get out of the way when Willie was hitting the ball? But I just had to come in and say a couple of words in my buddies and my brother behalf, because he has really, really made me happy. I love you, man. And if I can get out there again with you, I might be able to make it to the 150. Thank you.
I met Richard Mack when I was in the mid-'80s, when I just graduated from college. And he was someone, I met him when I was at the Sonia Friedman talk show. We needed an audience, and he brought a whole bunch of people to the station. And he always filled up the audience for the shows that I worked for. Well, when I was looking for a real job, because that was an internship, unpaid, he told me about a position at adult education. And he actually mentored me, he along with Dr. McLeod. And they helped me write memos and learn how to be a better person when it came to applying for a job. I still will not write a memo without making sure I don't say, you make me angry. It's, I have a concern. Those things stuck with me. And I remember when he was at adult education and he would get ready for or start his job, and his mother had prepared a meal for him. And he would set out these formal table settings, and she had made these elaborate meals. And just to see the students come around and talk, and I was learning from him and Dr. McLeod. It's just something that I think is amazing. And so what he has brought to the world in terms of education has made a big difference. And thank you for helping me in the early parts of my career.
So thank everyone for your kind words. And at this time, we're going to sing happy birthday to my father, but we're going to do it the Stevie Wonder fashion. This is why I have my son stay up here with me, because he's going to start it off. You ready?
Are you ready? That's the question. I said, are you ready? All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Say what? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
All right. So, Dad, we would like you to come up and give us a few closing remarks.
All right, it's me again. So, this is actually Pop's first of 2 celebrations this month. Yes. When, we've heard about how much he gives and how much concern he has for his community, how he's given as an educator, as a principal, as a counselor. And now he's involved in an organization called Wheels for Work, which is giving cars. So on September 29th, Pop's going to have another celebration. Myself and our friend Kevin Tolbert, the 3 of us have birthdays in September, and we are raising money for families who don't have transportation, have jobs but don't have transportation. We're raising money to buy them cars to get to work. Yeah. And it's called Wheels for Work. All of the money is tax deductible, and all the money goes directly to the Detroit Rescue Mission Ministry. And praise God, we've raised enough to buy between almost 4 cars now. The goal is to get to 6. And on the 29th, this is the real blessing. You're going to see the families who receive the cars actually get the keys to the cars on that night. And you'll hear from them. You'll hear from the woman who's a human trafficking survivor, who struggled through to get a job, get a place to stay, but doesn't have a car. You'll hear from the woman who had a stroke earlier this year, who's struggled through and now without a car, trying to get back to work. You'll hear from the woman who walks 7 miles each day between midnight and 3 in the morning with 4 kids, ages 2, 4, 6, and 10. You'll hear from them again. You'll see them get keys. You can look on wheelsforwork.org. In fact, right now, today, because of Pop's birthday, The tickets are being discounted. If you go to willsforwork.org, just until tomorrow morning, you can get a discounted ticket of $100 discount. And all that money, again, goes to the rescue mission. So please, please, please go to willsforwork, all spelled out, .org, and praise God, we hope to see you there. And now, my father, Richard Sr.
Testing, 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 testing. Oh, sorry. Testing, testing. Now we got it. All right, go ahead. Job well done, Richard. Job well done. I kind of like the room. That's why they gave me this mic, but I'm really, really, really.
This one is better? Yeah. This is better? All right, so can't wrong.
Thanks, Gerard. We tried.
I want to first of all thank the band, Gerard, for making this happen today. Job well done. Gerard and many other musicians every Friday through Saturday and Sunday for 2 solid years would come to my house from 5 o'clock until 2 o'clock Saturday morning, and then return 5 o'clock Saturday and play until 2 o'clock Sunday morning, and then return Sunday and play until 10, 11 o'clock. That was for 2 solid years on the weekend until they became renowned and got away and started their own bands or whatever. But as I've always said, that within every history or every evolution of historical events, it's absolutely necessary that we give away to the essential developments that are in fact taking place. The essential developments this evening is that we were able to pull together, and it's like I'm dreaming actually. My family, many I haven't seen for a while. Never are my sons together at one time except for maybe at Christmas. Able to pull together friends and family in one place, on the river, on a beautiful day. What a blessing. What a blessing. You know, as I look around the room, I'm just enjoying it. So it's just so heartwarming to see all of my friends and family here together. And I'm looking at Skip Roseman, Dr. Roseman, if you don't know him, just very briefly. I had a pinched nerve, and it dropped me. I couldn't walk for 2 weeks. Scheduled for an operation. Just to make this real quick. Lower back operation, sciatic nerve. And Walt and Nolan say, well, go to Skip Roseman, man. He'll take you, go to Skip Roseman, go to Skip Roseman. You know, chiropractors, you know, I don't do chiropractors. No, I'll give it a shot. So I went in reluctantly, walker, legs dragging behind me. And walked in, he said, okay, let's get some x-rays. Took the x-rays. Skip is very direct, by the way. Holistic and very direct. Took the x-ray, saying, you got to change your diet, man. He said, you just not eating, you know, you got to tighten your diet up. So lay on the table. So mind you, now this pain is excruciating. I can't move. He said, lay on the table. Cracked my neck. Scared the hell out of me when he did that. Subsequently, cracked the lower back. And then he lifted the table this way. So my rear end's in the air. And he says, now take a deep breath. So I grabbed his wrist and said, no, you're not going to go crack on the lower back. He said, man, let my hand go. You don't know me that well. At any rate, he dropped the table. Bam! And so he said, grab my arm and sit up on the edge of the table. He said, now walk towards me. So I went to grab the walker. He said, no, you don't need that. I said, what are you talking about? This man is crazy. What do you mean I don't need my walker? Come on to me. I took a step, and then another step, and then another step. And there was no pain. Doc, I owe you for that one. Yeah, really. I owe you for that. You know, there are just so many friends here today, I just can't even begin, but lifelong friends such as Willie Horton, and of course you all know Willie.
And he's gotten me out of so many scrapes just by association. Very briefly, I was on my way from Fort Lauderdale to Lakeland and got stopped by this huge officer on a motorcycle and screamed, "License and registration." I said, "Well, officer, what seems to be the problem?" "License and registration." So I gave him the license and registration. He snatched it from my hands and walked back to the motorcycle. And he comes back to the car, and I'm shaking. Why are you so nervous? I said, "Well, I'm not only stopped on Highway 27. What's the reason for the stop?" He screamed something that was irrelevant. And subsequently, he said, "Well, where are you going?" I said, "Well, I'm going to Lakeland. My cousin, Willie Horton." He said, "Who?" I said, "My cousin, Willie Horton." L.K. Land, Norm Cash, Mickey Stanley, 1968 World Series. I said, yeah, one and the same. He says, "Well, no." I said, "Well, I actually have a card in the car that I can give you." I'd forgotten that the cards that Willie had given me were left in Fort Lauderdale in my bag there. So I get out of the car and go back knowing I don't have a card. I look into the trunk and put my hand in, and the Lord was with me. I had one card in the bag. Gave the officer the card, and he says, "This is your lucky day." And let me go. Another Willie that's here, many of you probably don't know, is Willie Bowler, one of Miles Davis's closest friends. Willie's sitting over there. And many of you have probably seen the footage of Miles when he got cracked across the head and blood was leaking. For if you didn't, he was doing a gig. And that particular gig, Willie was telling me, was a gig that Willie was having a birthday party for Thea Gibson. And I don't know if he was dating Thea or if Miles was dating Thea, or if they both were dating Thea. But at any rate, Miles was standing outside, and the officer told him to go back inside, called him some words and stuff. He says, "Well, no. And the officer says, "Well, who are you?" He says, "Well, can't you read? My name's on the marquee, Miles, Miles." And he said, "Go on inside, I don't care who you are." And cracked him across the head. But anyway, Willie has a million stories, and we don't have the time, Willie, for you to come to the mic today, but that was just one of the things that I wanted to share with you. But that's Miles Davis's closest friends. Needless to say that I started playing this game of golf only because Skip was allowed me to be able to swing the club a little. And I can't take the club back far, and so I don't hit a long ball at all. But on this particular day, I don't know how it happened, but let me share this with you first. Ricky Hampton, the one that was just here, his dad was a pro, so Ricky is almost scratch golfer, same as Dave and some of the other guys over there. And we call Ricky Birdman because he's that good. He birdies many, many holes. But the real reason that he's called Birdman, one of two reasons. On this particular day, we're on a par 3, and there's a little pond. And Ricky decides to take the shortcut across the pond. Now, unfortunately, this is during a time when the red-tailed blackbirds are nesting. And he decides to take the shortcut across the pond. Ricky at the time, now, Kathy, his wife, was MD, so she's got him to lose a lot of weight. But he was about 100 pounds heavier at the time. And he crossed in the pond, and he disturbed the nest. The blackbirds began attacking him. They're just swooping down on him, just tagging him. He's got his club in his hand, he's swinging, and he falls backwards. Now he's got all fours in the air, swinging, and the birds are just tagging him. So he said, "Man, y'all over there laughing, man, get these blackbirds off of me." That's one incident. We're on a par 5 now. Again, I don't hit the ball far. I hit it short. Try to keep it in the fairway. But for some reason, on a rare occasion, all 3 of us was on the fairway in a row. I'm to the far right. Eugene is in the middle. Ricky's on the far left. All of a sudden, this 6-foot-tall crane decides to walk across in front of us. Tall crane, mile-long pointed beak, skinny legs, claws, and he's walking across in front of us. He walks past me. He's walking like this. He's walking just like this, just walking. Now, mind you, I'm like, get on, get on, get on, get on. And I may have even scraped his wings, but he never flinched. He never looked my way. He just kept on walking. Just kept on walking. Just kept on walking. Subsequently, Gene's in the middle. He gets to Gene. And Gene's been, get on, get on, get on. He screamed. The bird never flinched, never looked at Gene, just kept on walking. Just kept on walking. And I said, Gene, it looks like he's walking towards Rick. Gene says, it does look that way, doesn't it? So he walks, and he walks, and he walks, and he walks. And Rick moves to the right. The bird moves to the right. Rick moves to the left. The bird moves to the left. Rick starts going like this, and the bird goes down. Rick is truly the Birdman. But it just really, really warms my heart to see all the East Side golfers here, all the West Side golfers here, all of my family, many members of my family that are here. It's almost like I'm dreaming. You know, I just could not have planned a better party than this. And Danielle, where's Danielle? Danielle enjoys spending my money. She got the balloons and the cake and whatever, but this is just, but Danielle, job well done. Job well done. Needless to say that my sisters assisted and helped pull this together, but it just really, really, really turned out to be something that I'll always remember. And this has been really, really an 80th birthday. You know, we sent out, I can't remember, but I know the number of invites is maybe 55 in total. And Danielle gave me the final count, and it was 129 individuals. Needless to say, that was twice the price. But, and I think we may have had 4 regrets and maybe 3 or 4 no-shows today. And they called before they said they couldn't come for the obvious reasons that they were ill or whatever. But I just really, really want to thank all of you for coming out and just making this 80th birthday one to remember for the rest of my life. And just to see all these beautiful smiling faces just warms my heart so, so much. And praise God. You know, this has been a beautiful day. Thank you much for coming. forgot the most important part. I have some outstanding door prizes. Outstanding prizes. Now, make sure you have your scratch off. And now, what's inside the scratch off? What's inside? What are they looking for?
Sorry or a crown.
If you have a crown inside your scratch off, bring it up, and we got it. If you didn't get a card, raise your hand. If you didn't get a card, raise your hand. If you got a scratch off, okay, you got a winner. You won. I got a crown. Where's two? Two. Okay, I'm on two. Where's three? Where's three? Scratch off. Scratch off. Okay, look at your scratch off. Look at your scratch off. We got 10 prizes. We got 10 prizes. Any more scratch offs? Any more scratch offs? We got some more prizes here. Look at your scratch offs. Look at your scratch offs.